Get you some. Yeah, can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Get you some. Yeah. Hey, these can't match my flow. My no, live fast while we slow. Eat steak with. You know, yeah, home for a while, then back on road. I'm gone, come back, then claim my throne. You mad, you broke, I'm on. We toast, West Coast, we brag, we boast. Then travel all across the globe, turn that loud as it goes. Been counting pounds and euros, I can't be playing with these. They bad, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some.
Can't match my tribe. I don't know how he stay fly. My God, my vibe, more of a shrimp and a lobster guy. I may go check my mobster ties. No jive, both sides, no lies. Stuff working to oversize. This point I'm way past over. Big dog can't override. Make sure my photo right. This cool, I'm no prototype. This swagger don't come overnight. Glad I found my growth. And in the event you trying to find some sauce, you already know. You better
go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some.
本地切入。哦。你干嘛？Nice. Ah. Oh.
Good snatch, James.
破。Nice。And Kobe， 开玩笑的，上了一个大火锅啊，开玩笑的啦。哦 ，fuck， 这样也没进。哇 ！Oh my god！Oh my god！ 不要！不要搞我！张你嘎大火锅，妈的鸡掰！给你他妈吃好鸡冠！好吃 ，Green Lightation。哦，干果然是 MB。靠，继续霸气。哇，干靠腰，干这些靠背啊，干这样能进？他妈信你操！操！垫步！我操你妈的！啊，开主宰啊，拉布朗！干什么垃圾东西啊！下死啊！靠腰！靠腰被他骗到。快传！操 ！Nice。我操！这么牛的吗？唐神就更牛了，飞运，拔起来就射！我靠！你的牛！啊，干！我操你妈！啊，没事啊，转身。好的，进攻组织，抱歉，下去喽。虽然只是电脑，舒服。
Miss my dog dead and gone. I can hear his voice telling me don't go alone. Yeah, the money can't fix that. I try my hardest not to look back. Not too long ago, I would've took that. If my had to fall cause of one rap. Yeah, ain't no coming back. How I made it out the jungle, yeah, without a scratch. Where I'm at, where I go, how did I get here? Walk around with. I'm from the south, had to go grill. Remember doing shows in Mobile. Go against me in this. You never see the sunrise. I turned 5, I got baptized. We were living in the college ball.
保护他妈的！
Looking at my kids through the blinds. Confinement mind. How you feel when you're dying? The truth be told, I'm supposed to be locked up in the mind of an old white man. Hit a black man's soul.
Baptized at First Baptist Church, the pastor name was Reverend Johnson. Chastised the children at the shoe, but had the front that never bothered him. Okay. Hurt his pride, but he swallowed it. Okay. Dirt is all that he spotted it, and the dirt is out.
还好。
Had observers, but you never heard of me out of them. There ain't enough numero.
哇 ！Oh my god！ 差点一步过。哦，是，滚掉，干！哦，我操！哦，很 nice 哦 ，nice， 不错。 啊，这样也行啊，拉布朗，干啊，不错，呵呵。乱，没事。我回来了，操，是2分嘛？啊，没进啊！哇，干拉布朗真的猛啊！这人才算只是红钻，但真是猛，好用。操，这样会进，狗屎！我操，单棒，干火锅了，干，靠腰了。 靠腰，你的干没有，阻拦啊，好球，干这个根本就是靠卡片数值在打，没什么操作。啊，干这样会进，他妈狗屎，给打 Brown 主控，转身，干靠腰没闪掉。 犯规啦，干一张哎！哦，没有了，调整。妈的！ B 外线，今天铁毛，哇，干没有不可能，靠腰了，干差点就打脸自己。干全吃人下。打不出什么默契耶。Nice. Nice. 干嘛？靠腰，他妈不知道他们那边是。背转，上篮， Nice. Rock， 干他绿的。干我开子弹，他妈的，还敢打我？下去呀！哦，那不可能，不可能！好呀，干死！我猜到我他妈的！Kobe Bryant， 我靠呀，这么牛的啊，打 Brown。啊，跟不上，我错，手键按一个超级。我变相，对嘞，想他们挡我，想得美。52是不是？Brown 3分球，靠腰，不要！那我们是谁？是不是？哇，汤神牛！我操，他妈的，52！想要吃火锅，着想也要负责。传啊，你少账。52是不是？怎样？每个52。我靠，这个还不他妈的这样，必本大师。哇，跟不一样。
When you see the light, you know that's him. Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? It's too easy like I'm shooting in a trash can. I'm still ballin' even if I get a bad pass. All I do is put up numbers like a math class. Ankle boot, get a million, that ain't that bad. Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. Oh, I think I lost your ankles in the Maps app. You gon' have to run this back like a halfback. I got everybody talking like a group chat. They was sleeping on that boy like they. I make everybody fall off the. Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. This too easy, it's like shooting on a trash can. Woo!
Watch, shoot this boy from anywhere. I swear I have no conscience. Hit you with that yaya, drop you, pull up, then I pop it. Always hit the target, bro. This wrist got infrared.
Wow.
Billy booked them doctors, please come wrap his leg. This breakfast in bed. Every day like watch. Jesus on me tough like this. Then go soon, I see daylight. Bottoms.
肚子饿，这是个肚子饿，无限特神，抱歉。怎样？哇！没有吧？哇，好吃！啊，又肚子饿，是不是？肚子饿，靠腰，这样就不进。不让，肯定手指打靠腰。哇，靠腰这样好一点，这样总不行了，我靠！不要乱捅！我操！哇 ，MB 的 block， 顶了！啊靠腰了！干我错！对不对 ？MB 3.9，哇！我操！下场猜。哦，再没体力。没什么。哇，这个肚子饿。没盖到。哇，这谁步？哇，够人了耶！哇，干1过2哎，好猛！谁步真的蛮好用的。小心拿，小朋友。啊！小心拿！这个只能说难吃了啊！我靠！好，我错。哇 ，AB 干火锅真的免钱的。不然分明是怎样？看这个问题，靠腰了。妈人家中锋他妈比我准。他们谁？有了吧？靠腰了，这样也不进，像鬼样子啊！操！脏鬼！ 操！操你妈的！拖手贱！哇！可以转，打死！有了吧？有了。看，让我吃臭豆腐哦！天哪！哦，好，肚子饿是不是啊？害我想要吃臭豆腐。妈的王八蛋！扣一个他妈烂他妈的！
Gather assembly, trying to feel like a simile. I got the loudest sound, don't mean a symphony. Remember they tried to belittle me. Now I got bills like I'm Hillary. Don't really care if you feeling me. I know that you ain't as ill as me. Changing the game and he opening eyes. Knew I would do it, this ain't a surprise. Work through the hating and telling me lies. Still I've been winning like taking the prize. No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone, they be fake, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my zone, get in my zone. Baby weak, they ain't taking the loan.
这是什么鬼？卡包的哦。
No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone, baby fake, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my zone, get in my zone. Baby weak, they ain't taking the loan.
你们想要看？ 不对，是你想要看 Kyrie Irving 吗？使用合约。 干，难怪他妈的，他妈怎么你跑怎么不进？
Spent 2K on ball main jogger. Yeah, I'm jogging to the bank. Captain of the ship and we won't sink. Give her 100 total. Work hard now we finally seen a change. My brothers keep it deeper than a chain. Just like Fendi got a thing. And I'm dripping like a sink, yeah. These BBS's make you blink, yeah. I connected all the dots. Put that foreign off the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. In LA, I got dusty on my clothes. I still got homies on play shows. I'm just getting started, I got more goals. Looking for the pesos. Stay but the bank closed. Every time I turn around, I see a bank roll. I used to get hand me down, I ain't a thing, oh. My day was getting a payroll. Short at late, I'm going shop on Rodeo. Dripping color, I had a case closed. So independent, you can't name a title. I connected all the dots.
哎，你们想要不是哥，你想要看 carry 吗？ Carry 2k20，会吗，哥？
First, I ain't taking no chances. I used to drink just to drive in the wind. Fade away, Danny fan. In the bathroom. Phone, yeah, I drive the fast. I love my new shit. Like my last one. They shaking, I just might. Since young, we been had them. I got that. Can't handle that. Hit the kitchen again, this man. My fist, I got. Go surf like a China. You got nerve like a.
这好像比较屌，我天哪！
Like a pharmacist. I ain't trying to when I in the west. Sure that you win. I see her up flying in the wind. Bello. Y'all keep taking losses, all I know is win. Win.
没问题，哥。 哥，你想要看我打公园吗？或者是深爱模式？我操 ！carry 哇！哇 ，Jackson！ 看，靠腰。你想要打公园吗？我操你妈鸡巴！ Sorry, bro.妈的！哎喂，开始秀给你看。 手局，干部乐区，那你老是奈德里，他们6分。他想干嘛？靠腰，帮他这样进，妈王八蛋！啊 ，nice。 我们 上一杆，干嘛啦？哦，你拉的动作很多哎，妈该有绝杀！啊靠！要被你猜到。有了吧？靠！干这样太没有唱，搞我！你拉的怎么就拉不好手？有了吧？哎，这样也行，这样也行。好，算你厉害。啊。很好 ，nice， 追平了。哦，没了吧？你拉着。哦，靠腰嘞。满满都是细节。哥，你说是对的。哦。
Get JoJo.
哦，我靠！看这个转身真的牛啊！抛三小。干！哦。妈傻小！看你为什么在那边投妹？干，是我会绝杀靠腰哦。
Way to get it, Joel.
哎！我靠！哎呀，我他妈王八蛋！操！凯瑞给我发威，但我并毛。奇怪耶！这个有了吧？妈是什么球？没了吧？妈被打我啊！来！妈他妈你谁？操！没进，靠背！来喽！右后面，牛不牛哥？ 我刚刚那个过人牛不牛哥？傻小，是老布朗哎，我天，牛，真牛，看这老布朗好强哦。看还有冷却这种东西哦，管你就这样。红币呢，换消好了。只要Shaggy O'Neal， 这 Anthony Davis。O'Neal 好了，这样。哇，干狗屁了，干！然后明天要晚餐。
Get there. That's mine. Hey, here we go. Yep. Close. No. Come on, man. Good shot, Kyrie. Here we go. Yep. The ball. That's great. You got it.
Tee up on O'Neal.
Oh, dang. Come on, tee up on him.
Who's got big? Oh, foul.
不然你妈18嘛？
Shoot that, all you.
靠要忘掉这个。
And one.
唉。把人。
Tee up on LB. Watch that shooter. Right there. Let's go. Back up. Get back. I got the ball. Ball up. Nice shot.
What?
Shot. Tee up on Kyrie. Good luck. Good luck. Good shot. Let's get a good shot. Ball up. Good ball. My corner. Hey. I'm here. I'm back here.
Way to grab it.
Way to grab that board, Gobert.
Yep.
And one. Come get it.
Yo, shut up. Put it back.
Nice on you.
Corner, Phil.
I got you.
Right there.
Get it going.
And one. I got you.
Get that shit. Watch out, B. Ball up. Gobert, Jack, get that board. Get it.
Go down, Kyrie.
You forgot something.
Who's got Billy?
Hey, yo, right here.
I see him.
No threes for Bob.
Shot.
Give me that.
Watch out, B. Get a good look. Good luck.
超过喽。干。
Shoot that! Box out! Don't let him get it! And the foul! Yo, watch Brown! Yep. The ball! That's screen. Go over it! Get the board, get him in!
Put that back up. Put it back up.
like Rodman, Penny flip flops, I'm styling. See me like Batman, just know that I'm. Hey, my bro, don't need it, but I can't take a loss. No. I throw it up. Hey, I living in luxury. Where I'm from, summer love. You would think this is the summer league. I was in hoopies and they wasn't with me. Will used to shake when it did over 60. I'ma come clean cause they did me filthy. Only got stronger cause it didn't. And they know the vibe. Act like they are, but they not on my side. I went to a but nobody cried cause this every day and it's not a surprise. This how it is, a day in the life. Check all your mirrors while you at the light. I'm from a place that nobody goes. Better leave early, don't stay till it close. Dude.
靠！那大家都上，怎么就是这样？ 干20个，天哪！他妈主攻圈没打，一直硬说出去。金多。
That's the key. What was the process like for people who don't know? Like, you're coming in, you don't know what to expect. What was all going on here today at the mocap studio?
It really was smooth to come in and see all the cameras here and to do your movements.
You said do your movements. So what movements are a part of your game that need to be in 2K20?
Well, first the baby.
Great day for Chain Company as they have now clinched a playoff berth.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Are you going to stop referencing that?
Absolutely not, Hank.
Okay, fair enough.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Press like man with pregame routines coming to an end. We're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added,
he can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with the professor, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at center. So when you look at the season, you look at the past few years. Any trends that you spot emerging?
Well, it's less physical, and we talk about the three-point shot, but I think the distance of the three-point shot and some of their bigs, they're not just shooting threes, they're starting to shoot 25 feet from the rim. So the distance of the three-point shot is starting to become more and more of a trend in my eyes.
The professor passes to James. Over to the wing, fires for three, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from the professor.
Great leadership by LeBron James. What a pass. He's telling everyone, be aggressive, trust one another, make plays for each other.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
He hits the second from the line. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Rebound the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Got a piece of it. Fast break. The Lakers floats it up for James.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
And here is Brooks. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Rondo.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's the professor from beyond the arc and then some. The professor's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. They trail by 9 points. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Here's the professor. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Memphis. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And when I look at the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Brooks kicks to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kuzma. Jackson misses. Lakers leading by 9. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson comes over with the double. The professor passes to Davis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Brooks in the corner. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
And this Memphis team stakes its identity on defense.
Last season, top 3 in block percentage. They make their stand at the defensive end.
Here's Morant. The shot missing. Good D by James. To the inside, and the dunk by James.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
It's Brooks on the wing. Jackson passes to Morant. Valanciunas in the high post. Kicks it to Brooks. On the wing, Iguodala. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
The Grizzlies trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Rabs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Waiters in for Brooks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for James. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's Waiters. Bradley with some nice D. Lakers leading by 11. The shot's good from the Professor. The Professor's got 12 in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And it's Morant, that time on the assist by Anderson. He's got 5.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
The Professor passes to Cousins. Looking for Anderson, he gets it there. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball connects from three-point range. Jackson's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
And Jackson with the quick release, once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
Here's the Professor, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Waiters outside. Passes it to Rabb. Anderson against Howard. Shot from 12. Anderson's shot is off. Lakers leading by 11. The Professor passes to Bradley. Here's the Professor. Dives for it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. 4th, Ja Morant.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
These guys have great vision, understand how to create opportunities for their teammates.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
The Professor passes to Howard and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers with possession here. Pass to the Professor. Outside, Green. 4 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from the Professor. The Professor's got 17.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Waiters for three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game, even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Rab. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Morant. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Professor in that last outing against the Warriors was phenomenal. He scored 36 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Clock at 4. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the three ball. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Morant passes to Anderson and stolen by Cousins. And here's the fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And that one's good, Morant.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think it's helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Taking the hit, completing the play, something DeMarcus has done his entire career at a high level.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract this time.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bradley comes in for LeBron. Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Professor subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Brooks finds Anderson. Here's Morant. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the professor picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
The Lakers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Down low, here's Brooks, and the layup is good. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
The professor passes to Murray. Inside, the professor. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 23 points for the professor.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
The professor passes to Murray. To the middle. Here's the professor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. The professor's got 25 points in the game. Here's Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go.
Good night,
on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. The professor out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Morant passes to Iguodala. Outside Jackson. Back to Iguodala. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Good on the second free throw. And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity? You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Brooks. And that's collected by the professor.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Rondo passes to the professor. James with it. Here's the professor. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Morant passes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Pulls up. And another basket for the Lakers.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Brooks, and it's good for 2. Brooks has got 8 points.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Here's the professor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Josh Jackson's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Waiters in for Brooks. And the Lakers also making a change. McGee's checked in.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Rondo passes to the professor. Jackson comes over with the double. Right wing. Shoots it up. Book it on the money from the professor. The professor's got 38 points.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Outside Jackson. And the pass to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Dishes it to Morant. Raiders trying to break free, and it's Morant missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's the professor. They get it again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Rebounding, one skill we knew would transfer when AD went from college to the pros.
Some changes for Memphis. Rab's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Anderson in for Jackson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he's a great scorer, but Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And Waiters over to help. The professor passes to Caldwell Pope. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Caldwell Pope passes to the professor. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to the professor. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The professor's got 40 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Grant doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No good from the professor.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Morant with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. The professor passes to McGee. Got a hand on it. Now here's Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Anderson.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's the professor. A rebound by Rab.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Murray. And Bradley's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Memphis with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. To the paint, here's Rab, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's the professor. He has 40. From deep three-point range, a rebound by Rab. Rab's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leaders for 3. The shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The professor passes to Howard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Rab's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Waiters. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Rab. Jackson in the corner. Offline with his 3. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The 3 from Bradley. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out when he comes up with...
And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brooks and Iguodala out on the wings. Josh Jackson out there with Rab, and it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Iguodala with the steal. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
That shot misses. Great D that time from Howard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team.
酱油了吧？
A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
DeMarcus Cousins made sure that one went down. High percentage dunk for DeMarcus.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Buries the jump shot. Morant's got 19 points.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Rondo. No block shot, and the shot goes in.
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Vai dormir cedo.
Ah.
Para amanhã, 6 horas, acordar.
Ah.
O restante do atrasado. Falei pra ele. Rápido.
21 points for John Morant.
7. 7:10. Vai, leva.
7:10.
Isso.
Ah.
Ok?
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
That's just good offense beating good defense, something Morant's grown accustomed to.
Here's the professor. Brooks covering. From 17 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The professor's got 43 points. Now here's Morant. Guarded closer. The pass to Jackson. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that. He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Outside for Rondo. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the inside, Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Lakers leading by 20. Here's the professor, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Here's Morant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Brooks with it. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Misses off the right iron. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Rondo. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Rondo's got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
LeBron against Iguodala. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6 assists in the game. And the Lakers with possession here. Now James. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Misses off the left iron.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Tipped away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Brooks. All sorts of time. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the professor. Brooks covering. Rondo looking over the floor. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. Brooks with the bucket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And here is James. Here's the professor. LeBron James on the wing. Passes to the professor. That's tipped. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Steve, how do you feel? Eight seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Che, your team has already clinched the playoff spot. So what are some things you're going to be working on as you get prepared for the postseason?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Let's do this. I got my favorite shoes on.
And welcome back to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Big win tonight from our team, and we are lucky to have Che with us right now to break it down. So how you doing tonight, Che?
Guys, I'm fantastic. You know what? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. With tonight's win, you guys officially clinched the playoff berth. So how does this reflect on the kind of season you have?
You know, if you ask anyone in the league what their goal is before a season starts, it's the same thing. To win a championship, the hard way. So making the playoffs, that's just the first step. That's all it is. You know, we got to keep on grinding and bring one home for the fans. Simple as that.
Loving the confidence, Jay.
I appreciate that, Hornet.
Yep, we're going to let you go celebrate, buddy, but we do thank you for taking time to talk with us.
Hey, for sure. Anytime, guys.
All right, that was Jay.
Thank you.
Now, I don't want to interrupt the celebration, but there's a few things I want to say. Speak on it, Coach. First of all, Each and every one of you deserve this. Making the playoffs in this league is a big deal, and you should find pride in that.
Let's get it.
You made a goal, you accomplished that goal. Now, remember, it's just the beginning.
Oh, come on, coach. Killing my vibe, man.
Keep you focused.
All right.
Okay, making the playoffs is a big deal, but remember, it's just a first step to a much bigger goal. And I think you all know what that is.
Hey, we're gonna get that chip, baby.
Keep working, and you just might.
Sure.
All right, everyone bring it in. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team!
So, Jay.
Hey, what up?
All right, I have a huge opportunity for my favorite client.
Why does this guy have a big smile on his face? You see that?
I do see it, and I feel it, and I'm with it, and I'm excited too.
I have something really fun planned for you. It's to help promote Gatorade.
Yes.
Okay.
有钱赚喽！
Long answer, yes. Short answer, no.
I heard a yes in there somewhere. Come on,
Did you put him up to this?
No, what Levi is dead set on this being a surprise. I want to tell you like a normal person.
Where is your sense of drama? It has to be a surprise.
See?
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's my man.
Surprise
Where
it is.
are we going?
All I'll say is
Don't worry about it.
strap in.
Let's go.
Strap in?
Yep.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man.
What?
I said I hate you.
Oh, yeah, that's just a fear talking.
No, it's not. I seriously hate you. Reese, is this safe?
Well, define safe.
That's not really reassuring.
Okay, yeah, it's safe, 100%.
You just tell me that so I can jump.
Yes, jump.
You can pull out at any time, all right? Just remember that. You don't have to do that.
I don't know about this, guys.
No, if you want, we got this stunt double right here, and he's ready to go. He's ready to jump.
Why does he look just like me?
That's showbiz, honey. We gotta protect the stars.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Do you want to jump or not? Because we gotta go.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So what I do, just jump and hold the Gatorade bottle?
Yep. Yeah, and jump with the bottle.
Okay, cool, I can do that. Let's do it.
Don't forget, mug to the camera on the way down.
Smile
Smile.
to the camera.
All right,
Show
smile.
your teeth.
Keep looking at the
Show
camera.
my teeth.
Remember,
Yeah, you
right
got it.
parachute,
Okay.
left is the direction.
All right,
Okay, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This was
go.
for my woadies.